We are back once again with another Gripped Media reaction, okay? Welcome back to County Gains News Network, guys. Today, this one's an absolute shit show, right? We're back on the bullshit with the bike shed, okay? This is a question probably going to be asked by somebody from Gripped Media, probably Ben Scallon, about who is responsible for the decision to sign off on the bike shed that cost more than a house, €350,000. Which, truth be told, guys, I could have built that shed for about 30,000. So it's about 300,000 euros over budget. Still don't know what's going to happen. Still don't know who's responsible. Nobody got fired. They feign responsibility over and over again. This is what the government do, guys. And for those who don't know yet, guys, the government are lying to you. When a man doesn't take any responsibility, he feigns responsibility for his actions and where he is at a certain time in his life. Whether it's whatever, doing something wrong, hurting somebody, not working hard enough, not earning money. However they want to feign responsibility. Now we're talking about individuals. Imagine talking about a whole group of people, okay, in the government are lying to you blatantly. So this is insane. We have the Higher Education Minister, Patrick O'Donovan, formerly served as a Minister of State, responsible for the OPW when the bike shed was being approved. Make sure to comment down below your disgust, and let's listen to what the BS they have to spit today has to say, guys.
Of the bike shed was when I read it off of the media. I wasn't responsible for it. I didn't approve monies for it because that's not the role of the Minister of State.
Ben Scallon from Gripped Media.
Minister, just on the bike shed of the security hut again, you've said that the minister responsible for the OPW isn't responsible for signing off on these sorts of decisions, and I'm wondering if you could elucidate what the role of the minister is. I would have assumed that the minister's job was to manage the day-to-day affairs, not at a granular level, but at least at a big picture level of how the OPW is running, but maybe you could explain.
So the Minister for the Office of Public Works is a Minister of State, doesn't sit at Cabinet, and has responsibilities around the area of making sure that is answerable to the Dáil questions, particularly around the area of policy development, particularly around the area of developing responses to government requests around climate change, the built environment, our heritage and tourism. But as I said a while earlier, the accounting officer for the department is the chairman. The granular decisions, and you're quite right, the minister doesn't make decisions or order particular projects to be done. That's not the role of the Minister for the Office of Public Works. It's neither not the role of the Minister for Education nor the Minister for Health. The accounting officer takes over responsibility. Once the monies are voted from the Dáil to the department, the expenditure then is carried out by the Secretary General, in this case the Chairman of the Office of Public Works.
He's just giving us the runaround here, guys. He's just giving us the complete runaround. First of all, the guy looks like a kid. He looks about 10 years old, right? About 15 years old, but he's really like 50, which is just unbelievable. So obviously the job has aged this man quite a bit. And on top of it, guys, he's giving us the runaround. He literally didn't answer who's responsible for anything there. Everyone just keeps shifting the blame from one person to another. Can we get somebody fired? Can we get someone held accountable? Like they're stealing money, guys. This is not a good thing, man. They're stealing public money. I know a lot of people think, no, it's fine, don't put them in jail, but people deserve to go to jail if they steal public money, guys. That's literally stealing. You know, it's €300,000 over budget for a shed that should have cost nothing. You know, it's ridiculous.
Do you think that it's a problem some representatives have raised it as an issue since this controversy has come to light, that there's no identifiable individual who is culpable for this, which everybody involved seems to agree is a mistake and that something wrong has been done here, but that we can't pinpoint? Obviously, you're saying you're not responsible. Nobody at the OPW is claiming responsibility or saying this is the person who signed off on the decision.
Guys, who is responsible? It's like, and I don't mean to be backtracking, it's like with the Iraq War and the invasion of Afghanistan, which should have never happened, okay? Because they caught Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden in a flipping cave in Afghanistan, guys, okay? They caught all these terrorist organization people, the guys who orchestrated 9/11 in a cave. They should have never invaded these sovereign countries. Same as this now, guys, okay? Because George Bush is responsible for that. He should have been fired straight away. This guy, I don't know anything about this guy, but whoever is responsible, this guy should be fired as well. Instead, what they do is they give them a raise, so everyone keeps hush hush about it. You understand? It's really bad, guys.
Is that not a problem and a barrier potentially to preventing something like this from happening again in 6 months' time or less?
No, I don't think so, because to be fair to him, the chairman of the Office of Public Works, the Secretary General, John Conlon, went before the Public Accounts Committee and took responsibility as the accounting officer.
Okay, so John Conlon is responsible for that, so he should have been fired, guys. Straight away, like, that's the chairperson or the CEO, whatever he's saying there, like, we don't even know if that's actually the guy or not, but he should have been fired. This is ridiculous.
Which would be the appropriate action of an accounting officer at every Public Accounts Committee meeting. And by the way, the Office of Public Works are before the Public Accounts Committee, every year, detailing sets of accounts, spending, as will be my own Secretary General, detailing sets of accounts on the expenditure of the public's money. Normally, the chairman of the Office of Public Works time in front of the Public Accounts Committee has ironically been spent answering questions with regard to delays, with regard to planning permission, with regard to projects of huge scale, whether it is the defence of Cork City, whether it is the defence of this city, whether it is the defence of my own city in Limerick, from climate change and flooding adaptation, and what normally...
Guys, this guy's talking about flooding and stuff that's going to happen in hundreds of years' time. Like, let's focus on spending money that's needlessly spent, guys. Let's focus on the actual stuff that matters, guys. The money, €300,000 over budget, not flipping flooding along, a little bit of flooding along the west coast. If there's so much flooding, guys, why are multi-millionaires and billionaires buying up these massive properties along the seaside worth 10 million, 5 million? Why are they buying up those properties if there's such flooding coming? Like, come on, guys, let's use our brain here.
Because I would watch a lot of the proceedings if I got the chance. A lot of the contributors would be complaining about the speed associated with conforming to the public spending code, conforming to the work type of contract, and asking why things can't be done quicker. So on the one hand, he and his predecessor would have been, in many ways, I suppose, not attacked, but certainly had a hard time over lengths of time the projects were taking. And on the other hand, he has taken leadership with regard to the current impasse. He has gone before the Public Accounts Committee. He's laid out how it has happened. He's laid out the costs. And he has, I think, given assurances as to the changes that he proposes to make as accounting officer to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
Thanks very much, guys.
Very, very briefly on that, I mean, is that not a great endorsement of the OPW that it seems like there's many projects like the ones that we've been highlighting that are not only over budget but also late? I mean, does that not indicate that there's a much deeper systemic problem here at an organisational level?
I love that. Yeah, there absolutely is, Ben. I'll answer that one for you, Ben. Yeah, there absolutely flipping is, because isn't that Children's Hospital, it's more expensive than like the biggest, most expensive project in the world, and in Dubai, the Burj Khalifa and all these massive buildings, like crazy stuff, guys. We're complete systemically failing in certain areas. Absolutely, I agree with that 100%.
No, because if you get a chance, when the weather turns bad, I'd suggest that you go to Clonmel, Bandon, Clonakilty, Skibbereen, my own hometown of Newcastle West, and ask the people there about what the work is that the Office of Public Works do. Go up to Dublin Castle and ask any of the million-plus visitors that come out of that institution on a daily basis or on a yearly basis, who go through it and are looked after by heritage guides. Talk to the men and women in this very building, who make the dinners, who lay the tables, and who look after state dignitaries. Talk to the people across the country who are looking after our environment in terms of making sure that we have a biosphere, and that we have the protections that are out there in our rivers, in our lakes, and in our woodlands. And ask what is actually, the local people on the ground's perception of the local OPW work, because What you'll find in this country is a footprint of the Office of Public Works at every single 4 crossroads in this country. Whether it is a drain that has
I don't believe that at all, guys. This guy is a flipping straight clown. Pencil neck again.
to be unblocked, whether it's a Garda station that has to be maintained, whether it's a heritage site that has men and women from the local community who are looking after tens of thousands, if not millions of visitors, or whether you have large-scale investment like the Garda headquarters in Military Road, which has been built, or which was built recently, the restoration of the Customs House, the restoration of the Royal Hospital in Kilmainham. There is an unending amount of hugely positive work that goes on a daily basis, and you don't have to go only maybe 50 yards up the road to St Stephen's Green and meet the constables there who look after, again, in the millions of visitors on an annual basis to St Stephen's Green. It's an organisation that does very, very positive work. The chairman, the accounting officer, has said that he's not happy about this particular project. He is going to make changes, and I support him in that.
Thanks very much, guys. Okay,
Bro,
that's
that's an absolute joke, man. Alright, that's an absolute joke. I mean, it's going to happen again. Let's just call a spade, guys. This whole bike shed scenario is probably going to happen in the next 6 months or earlier, as he said, guys. It's unbelievable. Go like Gripped Media's YouTube channel. Go donate to their stuff, guys. Go comment on their YouTube videos as well. Share their stuff to all your friends. They are the biggest news platform in the whole country. And yeah, get the most views. And they're going to be, obviously, they're going to be the biggest. If not, they are already the biggest, guys. So I love you all. Stay free, my beautiful people of Ireland. Drop a comment down below. Tell me what you all want to see next. And don't vote for Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, and Sinn Féin. Please do not vote for those people. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.